It's another beautiful day to be a Raider. Draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you've come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I'm the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We got a hype, full show for you tonight. 3 co-hosts, as we do every Thursday game day on Raider Reaction. We start off the first half of the show with NorCalRaiderRick and the Raider Nation Ricochet, followed by JP, our college football guru, and we close out the show with our favorite enemy fan, TWell, with a little franchise FaceOff. So, we probably got a more action-packed evening for you than the NFL has provided for you, with the ugly-ass mustard uniforms and the Niners thinking they want to rock the black. It is the mustard uniforms the Lambs are rocking are freaking hideous. Who the hell thought that was a good idea? I have no idea. And only one team rocks the black, and that's us. So, all you other biters, stay off of it. Everybody has their alternative black jerseys, because y'all are a bunch of nut huggers. So, all up on the nation. All up on the nation. Now, speaking of the nation, let me bring in my Raider Nation brethren. NorCalRaiderRick, who joins me every Wednesday to rip through all the hot Raider news and get everybody in the nation ready for the coming week. We got week 3 coming up. What's up, NorCal?
What's up, man? Hey, I gotta commend you on your old school hat, bro. I like that.
You like it? I'm going with the 84 Marcus jersey with
nice.
with LA. See, it's even vintage, man. It's got the green.
The green, dude. That was my childhood. It was green.
It's complete vintage. It's the Reebok vintage hat.
Hey, I'll commend you to that. I liked it. I was like, oh man, I used to rock that hat until the thing fell apart, bro. When I was a little
I found
kid,
it. I know. I found it on Amazon, and it's the vintage collection. It's just like the old school hat, and I was like, dude, I gotta get that. I gotta get it.
Yeah, no, totally. That's a good one. What's up,
All
Joseph?
right.
How you doing, bro?
Before we jump into all of the Raider news, I got a special treat for you, NorCal, and I waited to unveil it until I had you on Thursday. So you'll be the first one that gets to experience it, and it's a special treat for all of Raider Nation, because everybody that's been watching Raider Reaction for at any given time has seen any of the opposing teams come up in our shows, and in Raider Reaction, if you've never hoisted a trophy, we send your ass to the kiddie table, because you have no right to be in the conversation if you've never even hoisted at least one Lombardi trophy. So,
yeah.
Now, all of these fans that come in, they don't understand what the kiddie table is. For those that are a little slow, here is the official Raider Reaction kiddie table. With all of you sorry franchises that have never hoisted a Lombardi trophy. So the next time one of you trolls just come up in Raider Reaction, we'll just give the table a spin. If you see yourself on here, sit down and shut up, because you don't deserve to speak in Raider Reaction. Now, as you'll notice, every team that has never hoisted one is represented. You got the Bungles, the Vikings. You got them all, man. You got the Lions, the Eagles, the Cardinals are on there, the Bills. You got them all. But you'll notice one team is missing that hasn't won a Lombardi Trophy. Who is that, you might ask? That's the Houston Texans. Because in NFL franchise lore, you are a fetus. You don't sit at the kiddie table. You're not even been around long enough to deserve to be at the kiddie table. So you're in the nursery of Raider Reaction. Maybe when one of these guys win one, you can have a seat. But until then, you're in the nursery. So, just what do you think, NorCal?
That is great. I love it. Oh my God. That's going to clear up so much. That's awesome. So wait a minute. So the Texans, though, they don't take the Oilers?
No, because you got the Titans on here. The Oilers don't count because they don't exist anymore. See, the Titans are here. They're holding down for the Oilers. They're like the retread Oilers, kind of.
Yeah.
They're holding it down. Yeah, the Oilers are dead.
Yeah.
They're extinct. They're like the dodo bird.
I used to like that helmet. I always remembered that helmet when I was a kid.
You know, hold on. I got right here. I found this at a yard sale like a couple years ago, and I just bought it because I thought it was cool because they don't exist anymore. And it's just a cup. You know, it's nothing. Glass, little glass, like, you know, shooter glass. But
it's that old
I just thought it was cool.
Oilers.
It's got an NFL logo on the back. I just thought it was cool nostalgia more than anything because the franchise doesn't exist.
They turned into the Titans?
Yeah.
Or the Titans, right?
When they first moved to Tennessee, the inaugural season, it was the Tennessee Oilers. And then they're like, there ain't no oil in Tennessee. This is kind of stupid. So then they became the Titans, and the Oilers just died, which kind of sucks because they were an old great franchise, and they just kind of killed them. So
from the beginning, right? Odin, come here.
Yeah, they were around a long time ago. So, all right, well, enough with that nonsense. But I thought I would share that. I waited to.
I like that.
So I can't wait till I get to pop it on somebody for the first time. But all right. Well, let's get into some. So we got the Deadskins this week. What are you thinking about that? I like this matchup, man. I think this is a good matchup for prime time.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we're going to do good against them. I don't think that. I think with, I like Terrell Pryor. And then he had to talk some smack, dude. So I think that we're going to be a little fired up, plus coming off a big, that win. And honestly, I think that whole beast mode vibe is going to carry over to this week. Because, you don't get that hyphy. And, dude, that was something else in dancing. I'm telling you. It went to 130 decibels. Like, it was so loud. I was like, oh, my God.
I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous you were there. You brought us an awesome feed, though, bro. And I appreciate it. That was sweet, man.
Nemec's cool. I like that dude. That dude's cool.
That was awesome, man. I was extremely jealous. It could, God, I hate word. That's like missing history, man. You got to get a little piece of reader history, and you're always going to get to take that with you, and that's just bad. That's bad.
You know what, though? You're doing the right thing. You have a new baby. Those are the kind of things you do when you have a new baby. You can't go to all the
Mark my words, though. If we go to the Super Bowl, I will be there. I may not be inside.
Yeah.
But I will be there on the grounds. There will be Raider Reaction at the Super Bowl if we go.
A lot of my family lives there in Minnesota.
Well, I was born in the Midwest. I have a ton of family in the Midwest. I was born in Iowa.
I was born in Minnesota also.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours away.
I only lived there till I was 2, though.
I'm there. I'm staying with Prime, and me and Prime are going to the Super Bowl.
That's right. That's awesome.
So
that'd be a good time.
This is the year. We'll see. And Popeye be Raider Reaction road trip Super Bowl.
That'd be a good time. Hey.
Oh hell yeah, man!
Hey, like I said, I got all kinds of family there, so you never know. I could pop into that just to hit the parking lot. Freezing.
We'll be watching it anyway. We'll have it set up so we're watching it. It's.
Yeah. Should bring couches and have section all pimped out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be butt freezing cold though.
Oh,
That's the only
it
thing.
is.
Fur.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold, man.
Oh my God!
I don't know. They
You've
might
been to
do it though.
Minnesota in the dead of winter, it's freaking cold in February in Minnesota. It's like
Yeah,
it could be like 50,
that's where I
60
was
below.
born, February, Minnesota.
Cold. Like you
Yeah.
don't go outside with exposed skin, it turns blue. So, all 53 had reported and were a participant of some sort in practice today, which is basically the first time this season.
Yeah, I
So
was
that's
pretty
positive.
stoked on that.
Positive.
Yeah,
So what do you think about getting your first look at Connolly last week and finally getting to see him out there and getting some action with him?
dude, I got to watch. Okay, we watched it. Then when I came home, because I had recorded it on DVR, so I got to watch it again with like looking at him specifically. And
Nice.
then my boys shared a video that was somebody had broke it down, all Conley snaps, and broke it down play by play. And I'm telling you right now, woo! I know it's only the first game, but dude, that kid gets me fired up. Think about this though. That jump where he batted the ball to
Yeah,
Reggie
that
Nelson,
was
dude.
sweet, man.
Oh, but even like when that breakdown, they were talking. You see, that kid's hips are so fast when he changes direction. Whether whether he's playing nickel or he's on the outside, man, I was really impressed with. You can't teach somebody that. That right there is natural ability, right there. You know, you
Yeah,
can't
I
teach
know.
somebody that.
That first play, dude, the first time you see him, he goes up and he swats it, and you're just like,
Oh my
there he
gosh,
was!
dude!
Oh man, I came out of my
Voice,
seat.
I just got my voice back. My voice has been gone for a few days. We
Oh,
were
I can
screaming
imagine.
so loud, but
Dude, I wasn't even at the freaking game, and my voice was about gone just from being at an event with a bunch of Raider fans. It's just like being at a game almost. I mean, not really, but as far as yelling and what have you, because we got the guy doing the first down Raiders and everything. It's
man, I'll tell you, that kid really showed me some stuff, though. I was pretty impressed with him for his debut. I think, man, we're going to see if he goes up from here. I think he did better than DJ Hayden on his debut, bro. So, so I think that we're all you can do is go up from here, and really, I'm gonna want to see more. I want to see a lot more. Odin, get over here. My dog's all going after lizards. He's a great lizard hunter.
oh, poor lizards.
Yeah.
My cats, dude. Our cats, they eat those things like they're freaking sushi.
No, dude, hey, that kid, though he's so fast, and honestly, he's stuck on the receivers. I never saw him get burned, not once. I saw he was right there with them. Honestly, that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, and I'm pretty jazzed on Conley. Man,
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
steal.
it was the biggest need, and to see us go after the biggest, I thought it was great to see us go defense, man, and address the biggest weakness on the team. And hey man,
Hey, we did good though. We did good. I think we did great in the draft.
Yeah, other than Obi, Marquel Lee's playing, and you got Vanderdos is looking solid, and
Dude, did you see what they gave him this week?
Yes.
Yes, the number one defensive rookie pass rusher in the league for last week.
Yes.
Or for the season so far, actually. I know it's only second game, but hey, he's a rookie though, and get it, bro, get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's only going to get better.
Assassin Angelize, Mandy, Hot Neil, everybody. Thank you for joining us. As always, this is Raider Reaction Game Day Thursday. This is NorCalRaiderRick. I'm the Commish. It's Raider Nation Ricochet. Ripped through about the first half of the show, breaking through all of the getting ready for the Week 3 game against the Deadskins, hitting on all the hot news topics, silver and black. Then we got JP coming in with the college football report. Close it out with franchise face-off with TWell. Try to keep it hype for you every Thursday because you got football going on, so it means we got turned up too. But
bringing it.
we're probably more interested in this freaking game. I mean, I don't know what.
Oh my God.
Buster uniforms are terrible, man. Terrible.
Too reminiscent of the Bumblebee in Pittsburgh, man. I didn't like the Bumblebee jerseys either.
What's up with the freaking Niners in the black, man? What's up with that?
Dude, I saw that the other day. Oh, I'll tell you right now. Niner fans, my buddies, are going to pay for that. I'm going to heckle the hell out of them, I think.
Oh,
because that's ridiculous.
Biters, man.
You saw that on Facebook, that jersey on Facebook, and I was like, oh, dude, why are you guys biting us, dude?
Biting the heart, man. It's terrible, man. Come on.
Hey, but it's better than that mustard yellow, though.
And you know
that's
what?
For sure.
What pisses me off the most is because when I heard about the Color Rush jersey or thing coming out, the first thing that I thought was, oh my God, we're gonna get an all black uniform.
All black. Oh, with the helmet. Oh.
And it never freaking happened. That was the golden opportunity for the NFL to strike and give us the freaking all black color. But no, they give us all white, and then they're giving.
And you know, I like the white one though,
black.
but I can't own anything white, dude. I'll ruin it. I live in the mountains, dude. It won't be white.
I got a white Gannon jersey that I never wear.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if I were to get a white one though, I'd get a white sea bass jersey. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I have a Gannon jersey, and it's white. I don't know why.
I want the silver, like a silver Woodson. Those silver jerseys.
I have a silver Philip Buchanan. Bet you ain't got one of those.
Oh, that's sick though. I like Philip Buchanan. Hey, that's a good jersey. I got him when
he was our #1 draft pick, and he didn't work out. He did all right for a while. He was okay for a minute, a short minute.
You can't blame anybody because those were our dark years, man.
Yeah,
you can't blame anybody. He's like the only person on the team that was, being able to bring it on the D at that point or whatever, for the rookie.
Was a starter.
It was just crazy.
Yeah. So I still got that one. That's my silver jersey. I rock it on here. I don't care, man. It's the only silver one.
Hey, those silver jerseys are awesome.
Yeah,
we should bring that back. It's our
throwback, man. Once the guy's retired, then it becomes a throwback. When they just suck, you got to shelve it, push it to the back of the closet. But then eventually, it gets to come back to the front of the closet, and you can wear it again because it's a throwback. Now it's a throwback.
Yeah. And I got a few. I got a friggin' a branch, Trayvon Branch.
Tyvon Branch?
Tyvon Branch, yeah. 33. Yes. I got that one. I like that dude. That dude was a hitter.
Dude, I just picked him up in fantasy football for my defensive back, actually. He's playing for the Cardinals now.
Huh.
And
I always like that dude.
He'll get me some points.
He's a hitter.
He'll give me some points. So, we're looking at the quarterback matchup for this weekend. We got Kirk Cousins. We got DC.
Man.
I don't think it's going to be a shootout, man. The only way the Skins are going to be able to beat us is by hanging more points on the board than we do. And I don't think they can hang. I don't think they can hang.
No, we have too many weapons, dude. I mean, if we have so many weapons that if a person has a slow game, it doesn't matter on offense because somebody else will pick up the slack. And, like Jared Cook, for instance. Jared Cook had a slow game last week. And I mean, he's up a little. My phone's dying. My phone's dying. Hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh. Oh, here, let me answer Ryan's question while you're getting that taken care of. Ryan, yes, Lawani played. He's played. Don't you remember? He's the one that grabbed the onside kick at the very beginning of the Tennessee Titans game. He made the very first big play of the season was Shalom Lawani. So
hey, and that was a big play, dude.
That's some Raider trivia right there. You watch. Someday that'll be Raider trivia. What was the first big play of the season in 2017 season when the Raiders returned to greatness and won their 4th?
Yeah.
That will be some trivia, baby. So remember that one.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you, dude.
Play,
that was a big play, man. Lawani, dude, that was clutch. That set the tone, bro. for the first game. I think I really think it did because hey, it caught me off guard. I was like, "Whoa, dude!
Oh man,
Grab
he was
that!"
out there. He was out there on a freaking island. There was nobody else around him, and he got a straight bum rush by about 4 or 5 guys. And if he didn't snatch that thing and feel it perfectly, it was a freaking. Yeah, they would have got the ball. They would have got a jump. They would have got momentum early, and that was a big play. That was a big play. So yes, Lonnie also another one of the rookies who's performing. So
yeah. Hey, we did good. We did good in this draft. I was thinking about that today, man. I really think that everybody besides Obi because he's hurt or whatever, but everybody showed up, man, and I think that they're. I'm pretty excited about it.
It'll be nice to So far, the defense is looking like we're moving in a positive direction. But it'll be nice to see. When, you got the first half of the season for the defense to kind of gel, and then you stick Obi in too. When hopefully he comes back healthy and ready to contribute. So it still could be interesting.
I think that we're gonna have good things going. I think once we everybody meshes a little bit, I think that because of the difference with dropping from the 90 plus players down to the 53 in one big jump, you know what I'm saying? I think that had a little bit to do with why we're seeing some of the other teams in the league like in a slow start, you know what I'm saying? Because like they didn't have as much time for them to all mesh together. So that's why they're using like the first game and the second game to make sure everybody is ready for gameplay. I was reading an article about it, and it was pretty interesting. But they're saying that's why the first two, maybe even up into the third game, is they're still getting everybody game ready, like some of the people in shape for season, because they didn't have the time running everything, getting them ready anyway for season. They didn't have the time that they normally have to get everybody meshing together on the offense. So a lot of teams have been a little slow. And I thought it was pretty interesting because I never really thought about it.
AC/DC game this week. I think it's going to be the Cooper Crabtree, Cooper Carr show this week. It was Crabtree last week. That'd be awesome. I think it's going to be Coop this week. And I think you're going to see a lot more Cook, man. They've been building up Cook the last 2 weeks, and he's about ready to have a breakout game. And this could be it. So,
I just hope
two guys are going to hit.
Yeah, well, and Patterson, man, that guy right there, he impressed me a bunch, dude. Think about it, dude. That's triple threat, bro. He's a triple threat.
Yeah,
dude.
Was him
but I just
don't running back.
That was so awesome.
I didn't see that.
He's so fast. Dude, here's the only thing I worry about, though, man. We don't want to put him out there too much. We don't want him to get hurt. If he's out there on all kinds, if we do it right, we'll be okay. But I don't want him to get hurt, doing too much. I just think about that. But we have Seth Roberts if he does get hurt. But we don't have a dynamic player at special teams as we do with Cordell Patterson. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cordell is the wrinkle of trying to get him the ball. They're just trying to get him the ball. He's a playmaker. They want to get him the ball somehow, some way. And man, that run of his for the touchdown. Oh, that's so pretty. God.
You saw that it could happen in that first run for the first down. The first one he got for the first down. The first run, I was like, oh, and then he just took it. But like he's so fast, man. He gets to that second level. All he has to do is make one person miss. If he can make one person miss, he's gone. He's that fast.
Yeah, absolutely. They call him Flash, man. That's why. That dude's fast.
That's no joke.
So, let's get down to predictions. Yeah, I don't think he's officially the fastest man. Not officially. I believe there's an officially faster man than him. He's one of the fastest. I don't think he's the fastest. I don't think that's a true statement. I think he's one of the one of the fastest, but not the. I do believe there's a couple guys that are faster. Predictions. What do you got for score predictions?
All right. I got us winning. I got us winning at 28-14. I think that honestly, I think Pryor's going to squeak one out. He's going to catch one, and he's going to take it to the house. So I think they're might score twice. So that's why I'm going 28-14.
Have you seen the rumored pictures that have been floating around of Pryor's ankle?
Of his ankle? No, I have not saw that at all.
Okay, now I don't know. I have not been able to confirm that they are 100% true, but I have seen them. They're Twitter photos, apparently, of TWell Pryor's ankle. It's severely bruised and severely swollen. And supposedly saying if it is true, it is his ankle. If he's playing, he is not at 100%. Come Sunday. No. So I don't know if it's true or not, but there were pictures floating around today.
I just don't understand why he would talk a bunch of smack like he's gonna have. It's gonna start
like,
his.
What have you done? You've been bounced around and.
Yeah, I just think that if he's hurt, why is he gonna say that his whole breakout career for the rest of this season is gonna start with us? Like if you're not, if
I
you're
think he may have just got hurt. I think he might have just got hurt, like at the end of the day yesterday or something, because it looked
that's karma.
fresh. Yeah, so, but
it's karma. Oh,
now it could be total BS. That's what I'm saying. I have not confirmed, but I have seen it floating around in some group chats, and I've seen the picture around in some groups. So I don't know if it's true.
I haven't saw it, but I worked all day, so I haven't really been on the
phone. But I have seen it, and it just started popping up today.
Redskins gonna score 49 points on us. Popeye. What?
What? You got your damn mind, Popeye. We ain't giving up that many points to them fools. They ain't got that many weapons. You're being a troll.
I'm like, do we have to ban our own guy? We're
like, come on. We're getting trolled by Popeye. What's up with this?
All the time. Oh, it's time, huh?
We just bring our own flavor into the show.
Right.
So, what was your score? I'm sorry. What was the score? I got to get it written down.
28-14.
28-14. All right.
Yeah.
28-14. I was close last week. Let's say 35-17.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know.
We might score
a couple field goals in there too.
Yeah.
35-17.
He's on fire. He's on fire. Hopefully, it's not
a action in there too.
Yeah. Have you heard anything on Seabass's back?
I have not.
Anything new?
I believe they've already said he's going to be out for a few weeks, so I don't think they're going to rush him back. And as long as Giorgio keeps kicking it, I don't think they're going to rush him. So we'll see. But I haven't really heard any new news on him.
All right, cool. I was just reading Popeye. He's like, it was a joke, people.
I know.
They're all heckling him like, what?
You got your mind?
Yeah.
You can't make jokes on social media, Popeye. You should know better. People take everything seriously.
Oh,
it is
a little
world right now.
Well,
all
hey,
right.
You
well,
guys...
NorCal, any last words for Raider Nation before we
yes.
give us some college football insight?
Yep. Hey, man, you guys, if you guys could do it, man, positive thoughts for Mexico. There's a lot of people still missing. So positive thoughts go out to them. So, hey, do that. Much love, much respect. See you next week. Raider Nation, peace out.
Heck yeah. Right on. Go Raiders. As always, on first half of your Thursday, we'll rip through, get you ready for week 3. Raiders and Deadskins. Although that's not the official name. We got to put up our poll. We got to have our official Raider reaction name for the Washington franchise, and we'll have to come up with that. We'll have to get that taken care of tomorrow and Saturday. But now, joining the show, he's probably all sad because I do believe his Huskers lost last week. So, but we got joining the show again to help bring a little college spice. Oh, is that for the loss? Was that Northern Illinois? Was that Northern Illinois? Was I correct in that? Like the Huskies?
Well, what had happened was what took place in a little movie you may have heard called Tropic Thunder, where they had warned to never go full retard, and unfortunately my Huskers went full retard, and so here's the
nice.
I wish I could explain it. Some things have no explanation, you know. It cuts deep. I mean, I got the black over my emblems because our AD got cut today. Got cut loose, so we got a man down
today. They cut the athletic director today.
Today he got the axe.
Oh,
he got the axe.
Out of here. Oh wow! I didn't even know that. Wow.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you lose to a team that lost 14 of their last 17 games. Sometimes
wow.
heads got to roll.
Dark day.
We went medieval. We went medieval. Like Old English, and not like Old English 800. Not the good kind of Old English. We went like Old England. Heads rolling.
Oh.
It's tough times. So I'm pouring out a little liquor for my homie Sean Eichhorst, the athletic director.
All right, poor guy.
You got to do it sometime.
Get the athletic director. Fine, that's a bad week, brother. That's a bad week.
Times are tough. Times are tough. It's that. Like I said, unfortunately, my Huskers went full retard. Somebody need to let them know. That's not how you make it happen. So today, the athletic director got his walking papers. So I think our coach's days are numbered. We're staring down the barrel of a 7-5 season if we're lucky. So we'll see.
That's that's a bowl game though. That's like the Totino's Bowl or something.
Yes, we would get the Totino's Bowl or the howyourmamadoing.com Bowl. I don't know, whatever the bowl name might be, but it'll be a good one. I mean, it'll be a good one. They probably have it somewhere in like Piscataway, New Jersey.
Well, yeah, they're like the Hawkeyes, man. They always give the Hawkeyes the bowl because they know they freaking travel well and they're going to sell tickets. Same way in Nebraska, they'll get a decent bowl because they sell tickets.
I know it. The Hawkeyes are good for being somewhere between, 6 and 9 wins every season, no matter what. And my Huskers are, it's been all over the map. So I don't know. We'll see.
The summer's evil.
That's a good one. That's a good one. There's several people in the program who could use a douche. So
sponsored by Massengill.
Yeah. So it's been a rough go the last few days. You sit in astonishment. Every program got them. It just seems like my program. It's been lots of ups and downs. Lots of up and downs.
Yeah, well, that's football for you. Now I heard there was. Now you would know that Tom Osborne's name had been kicked around. Is this correct?
No. To do what?
No.
No.
Not as coach, but as in a athletic director possible or football director capacity of some sort.
No, he had previously been the athletic director, and that was as much like just doing a solid to the university. At this point, I mean, he could be president of like AARP for the Greater Nebraska, like Omaha.
How old is
metro
that guy?
area.
I seen his name mentioned a couple times today. I'm not kidding. I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
I'm not sure. He's got to be 75 or more. But no. They might. I mean, Nebraska would be Nebraska would be a spot that might like ask him his opinion on. Hey, we're thinking of hiring this guy. Do you know anything about him? Yeah, but it would be more like an informal phone call. Like, what are your thoughts about this? Not bringing him back. There's a little bit of talk.
Hey, there's a little bit of talk. Tom Coughlin's still gainfully employed, and he's in the freaking NFL. That guy's about the same damn age.
Coughlin looks like the crypt keeper, man. I don't know how that guy is still literally putting one foot in front of the other. Well, he's got to be 117.
And they suck, so you have that.
Well, they were good the first time around. When he first was coaching them, they were legit.
Yeah. They made it. What? They made it to the AFC Championship game, didn't they? The first. Yeah. With Brunel.
Yeah. And they should have beat that Broncos team, but that Broncos team is, if I remember right, they were like the wild card, and I've heard even Schlereth talk about that they really had no business beating that Jaguars team, but they just, things were clicking and they ended up winning. But no, Tom Coughlin is not coming around to be our, athletic director.
I see. Hold on. I see Ryan mentioned the Gators. Did you see the video after the game of the Gators leaving the field and up in the stands, flipping them, giving them the birds, as the players were leaving the field? Did you see that video?
No. The players were flipping.
That was a nice look.
The players were flipping off their own fans?
No, they were flipping off the other fans in that section. Because
it was in Tennessee. The game was in Florida. So they were flipping off the Tennessee fans as they were walking.
Flipping off like a section of fans of the opposing team.
No, but does it surprise you they got like a baker's dozen suspended for most of the season?
I mean, that floating around somewhere too.
I did not see that.
It floats around like trash and litter on social media. Kind of like kind of like stupid memes and videos. Kids kicking each other in the stone.
Andy Ritter's watching now. He feels my pain. He's been a Lions fan for most of his life. He sees the
he's a Lions fan.
Over my
I'd like to introduce you to the Raider Reaction Kitty Table. This is where all the teams live that have never won a Lombardi Trophy. Oh, look who's there! It's the Lions.
Well, my Falcons would be on there too.
Oh yes, they're right.
I know.
They got a seat at the table too. So yes.
Sorry, Andy. I love you. Miss you, buddy.
Those are the scene. It's like the family reunion. You can be seen but not heard.
This year has been the best. It's like that for me. It's been like that Geico commercial where talking about saving some money, and that old man has got like the fishing pole with $1. He's dangling over those women buying purses, and he keeps pulling it away. That is my Falcon life. It's been like just good enough to be just bad enough. It's like, nothing, up 28-3 in the Super Bowl, or a few years ago, number one
job in history.
Number one. Yeah. Number one seed in the NFC, and the Packers roll into Atlanta and beat the piss out of you, and then Aaron Rodgers goes on and wins his only Super Bowl. Stuff like, or trading away Brett Favre, letting Deion Sanders leave, stuff like that. That's been my life as a Falcons fan. now this is what I get. This is what I get as a Huskers fan, the dark one. So here's Deshaun Eichhorst.
There you go. So, looking at the top 25, was there any big shakeups? Any big upsets this week that shook anything up, really?
No, I mean the biggest shakeup you mentioned it. That Florida Tennessee game was out of control. That I mean the end of that game for a game that for 57 minutes was a complete dumpster fire to watch from everything that I've heard. That to end it on that what was a Hail Mary that actually looked like a guy throwing a post pattern from 65 yards out. That was a crazy ending. Probably the biggest upset would be Mississippi State putting it on LSU. They beat LSU bad. I want to say it's 37-7, and LSU was the favorite in that game. So that one kind of came out of nowhere.
Popeye can tell you. What was the score, Popeye? How much did you lose by?
They didn't put up the 49 that Popeye was joking about the Redskins putting up, but they were trying to. It was 37-7, I think, is the final score. That was a rough one to take. So that Ed Orgeron, start to hit his time as the head coach hasn't started the best. So that's got to be, in my opinion, the biggest upset of the week was LSU getting beat by Mississippi State. Mississippi State now goes this week at Georgia. That's going to end up being a big game for this week. So that we'll see how that turns out too. Georgia got a really good defense, but they're still playing with a backup quarterback. And so they're trying to win with defense in the running game. They got two really good running backs, so we'll see how that turns out. There's a lot of really good games this week. Honestly, curious game is North Carolina State at Florida State. Florida State's last week game got postponed because of post-hurricane stuff, so they've only played one game so far this year. So it might have actually helped them. They lose their starting quarterback, and so they've had a backup. So because of that postponement, they have had an extra week to prepare their young guy to be able to step in and do some things. So that could be interesting. TCU goes to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State might be the hottest team in the country right now. They went up to Pitt, and it looked like an Arena League game. I think it was 49-7 at halftime. And so that got out of hand in a hurry. So Florida, the team we were talking about, goes to Kentucky, and that looks practically like a pick'em game. I think that a lot of the predictions I've been seeing are kind of 50-50. So
really?
Yeah, it's one of those deals where you don't think of Kentucky being a football team, and Florida would have more athletes. But what's up, Kevin Steenhook in the house? That could turn out to be a really good one. And then the team you mentioned earlier, we're talking about Iowa, gets a top 5 team in the country in Penn State coming to Iowa City. And they've had Penn State's number in Iowa City for years. For whatever reason, Penn State comes in as a highly ranked team and they get beat. So I think been the last.
You think Hawkeyes stand a chance to honestly take down Penn State this week?
Man to man, as far as talent wise, you would say no, because Penn State won the conference championship last year, but a pretty good Michigan team rolled into Iowa City last year and got beat by Iowa. And Iowa, I'm pretty,
any given day, man.
I'm pretty sure the last 2 times that Penn State rolled into Iowa City, they got beat by Iowa. Iowa's one of those teams that even though they might turn out 7-5, 8-4, they'll end up beating somebody that they shouldn't. So it's going to be an interesting game. We'll see. They're good on both sides of the line. They got a quarterback with a big, strong arm, a good running game. You never know. So it'll be an interesting one. That Michigan team I mentioned goes to Purdue. That's been a real upstart team. They went to Missouri last week and really beat up a Missouri team at Missouri. Washington goes to Colorado. USC goes to Cal, a Cal team that's looked really impressive, went across the country and beat a pretty good North Carolina team on the other coast earlier this year. So there's some pretty good games this week as far as teams that have been kind of middle of the road teams trying to make it up and can't quite get over that hump. They got a shot to do it. And some teams with some title hopes in Penn State and USC and Washington, Oklahoma State, Florida State.
Who's Nebraska got?
Who's
the Huskers got this week?
Nebraska's got Rutgers at home, and you would think that would be, a big win. But
we had a rough week. So
with my squad's luck, our quarterback's going to trip off the bus and break his leg before the game, and they're going to ask the punter to come out and play quarterback. So it really who knows. Who knows? I mean, it started like a 14-point spread. Now I think it's like an 11-point spread. By game time, I'm sure Nebraska.
As I'm talking, I need a drink just as I'm even thinking about this.
So
I need a drink now.
I might do.
All right, well, JP, we gotta let you go for another week. So thank you for your wisdom and insight as usual. And
anytime,
we will see you next week.
I see some folks checking in. Appreciate it, Raider Nation.
Hopefully you got a W this week.
Exactly.
Hopefully we see him off a win. All right. Without further ado, we finished last Thursday with a little bit of fire in the house on Franchise FaceOff. So let's bring back a week later to the house, back to Raider Reaction for another edition of Franchise FaceOff. He's been lurking out there. I've seen him. I've seen him. He's out there. Oh, and there it is. That ugly star. There it is. TWell.
Raider Nick. What is up?
So you failed us miserably. All you had to do was beat the donkeys. All you had to do was beat the donkeys. That was all. So what the hell happened?
Couldn't do it. Oh, I'm like JP up here. I'm like JP. Like I don't know what happened. We should have had a good game. Didn't have a good game. Didn't have nothing. Man, it was horrible. It was horrible. But you just got to brush it off. Go to next week.
So who's this week? The Cardinals, I believe, correct? At Arizona?
It is the Cardinals. It is Cardinals. And I would say that we could beat them, but you know what?
Well, yeah, I don't honestly know either. Not the way you guys just looked.
So, anyways, I'm not as confident as I was last week, So you guys have to bear with me. That took a lot out of me. It did. But we'll get back rolling again.
Yeah, well, we'll see. That was a pretty substantial ass whipping you guys took, though. That wasn't just that wasn't just to come out there and we lost. You guys took a pretty substantial boot in the ass.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott made me ashamed that I even said his name all season. Like, he gave up. He didn't run. People, running past him, intercepting the ball. He just puts his hands on his hips. Oh, it was ugly, man. And I hope they took care of that in-house. If not, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah. So, well, all right, we got your connection. I think you got a good connection going now, right? You look all right.
I think so.
All right, we ended with a little fire last week. JD had come on. He had a retort to your you're owning up to your bet, and you did not get a chance to respond. So I will give you the floor if you would like to respond.
Oh yeah, I had JD rattled like a 1985 Yugo, didn't I? Oh my goodness, he was rattled. Woo! That boy was on fire. But no, we're all passionate about our teams. You know what I mean? Everybody says Dallas fan base is cocky. Yeah, we're cocky. Every year we're going to go to the Super Bowl. Even when we have Quincy Carter as a quarterback, Dallas is going to go to the Super Bowl. Every year we're going to come back. We're going to go to the Super Bowl. That's just the way Dallas Cowboys fans are. We believe in our team. We're going to stick up for them no matter what. We're going to be here no matter what. And but I'm telling you, what I said last week was no joke. Even the downest times of the Cowboys, Raiders got me through it. Raiders got me through it. And you know what? I really think you guys are going to hit a brick wall here soon.
Even when you guys were doing good, Romo was the greatest thing memes ever got, was Tony Romo. So, I mean, even when you were winning, you guys were still a joke.
Hey. Say what you want about Tony Romo, but you guys have never had a quarterback that put up those numbers. Never. In the history of your franchise, you never had a quarterback put up those numbers. You guys had a team around those quarterbacks. You had a team around those quarterbacks that won 3 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? But you did not have a quarterback that put up those numbers. Never. Show me a list. Show me anything that shows that a Raiders quarterback was better than Tony Romo. You can't.
Only because he's stuck with one team for so long. It doesn't. So what? He was ineffective and never did anything with it. He can never win
Tony
the
Romo,
big game, ever.
Well, no, because he can't win a big game by himself. He has to have a team around him. He was a great quarterback. We just didn't have a team around him.
Oh. He had receivers. He had T.O. Dude, T.O. was, whether mouth or not, the guy was talented. He had wide receivers. He had Witten. Come on, Mr. Hall of Famer. How many times you said that he had guys around him? Don't give me that garbage. He didn't have nobody. You guys were in the playoffs.
He didn't.
Every year.
They had offense, but when was the last time we had a defense? You can't win a Super Bowl with a mediocre defense. I mean, you can, but I mean, that's next to none. You know what I'm saying? And Dallas's defense hasn't been very good, and this year's no exception. And Brian Nagel, I'd love to see the numbers to support your system. Gannon is not a better quarterback than Romo. He never has been, never will be. On paper, Gannon achieved the same thing Romo did, but Romo did better.
How many league MVPs did Romo win? Did he win one?
No, he never did. Nope, he never did.
No, Gannon did. Gannon also owns the record for most 300-yard passing games in the season. Also, which Tony Romo does not hold.
Okay.
So there are I can show you statistics that can sway you the other way. So I mean, you can pull numbers out to substantiate pretty much any claim. Depends on what argument you're trying to make.
Yeah. I would love to see the numbers. I would love it because you guys have to back it up. And who do I like better, Dak or Romo? Okay. Romo was our gunslinger, man. He took chances, and Dak is our Alex Smith.
Oh, I got numbers.
So,
one league MVP is greater than 0 league MVPs. That's numbers. One
anybody can have one good
AFC
year.
Championship win and Super Bowl appearance,
well, was
as
he
opposed to
consistent? Was
0 Super Bowl appearances. So that's just Gannon.
He wasn't consistent. If we're going to talk about past Super Bowls, you guys know you're going to lose this, right? You guys always point to Romo. What about Aikman? What about Staubach? What about, you know what I mean? You guys don't have that. We're going by Tony Romo.
Back to the Coach Party days of
the one that
Cowboys
everybody
of old.
You know what I mean? But you guys as quarterbacks have not been as good as the Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks, and that's a guarantee. You can go back to Gannon, but then I have Aikman that won 3 Super Bowls. Okay? We can go about this all day long.
Oh, it's true. It's true. They do have both long lineages. You have Roger Staubach. We have the Snake. We have. It is. You have your Aikman. I'll give you Plunkett. And, yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So,
but you have to bag on our quarterback. You guys have to bag on our quarterbacks that lost, but you guys never mentioned the quarterbacks that got us to the Holy Land. No, you guys won't do that. You guys will pick on Romo. You guys will pick on Quincy Carter. You know, but I never see anybody say, "Oh, Aikman sucked," or Staubach sucked.
Great.
You know.
What's the difference? Who are you going to pick on? Jamarcus Russell. It's what everybody points to. He's the freaking gigantic boat anchor in the room. Same thing.
No, Jamarcus Russell was a bust from day one. Okay? Jamarcus Russell was a bust from day one. You guys had so many top 5 draft picks that you guys should be the elite team right now, and you guys just aren't. You're mediocre, okay? And you guys are going to hit a brick wall this year.
Mediocre.
You guys played a top 10 defense.
We're about
you guys
to go 3-0.
Offense. Again, you're still not playing a top 10 defense.
Playoff team this year. Everybody's predicting them to be hot. We took care of them. We handled the Jets just like you're supposed to. I don't make the schedule. You play who they line up in front of you. And if they line trash up in front of you, you put up 45 on them, and we did. So, what?
All I'm saying is you guys have the Broncos coming up.
And now we're getting criticized for it?
You guys do have
the
KC
donkeys.
coming up. You guys do.
We're not worried about the donkeys.
You guys do have Giants D. You guys still have Dallas, even though it was a dumpster fire last week. Don't think that your D is going to come into Dallas
Dude, our Diaz looks solid. That's what you don't understand. You haven't been watching the games. You can keep saying our D sucks, but they played great the first 2 weeks. Oh, and he got disconnected. Well, that's just going to leave me able to talk about you. Dallas, sophomore slump. I called it. It's falling apart already. He knows it. He's grasping at straws. Well, he'll be back next week, and hopefully with a better connection. He can feed that gerbil that's spinning that wheel or whatever's going on there that's powering that thing over there in Dallas land. Land of the cowgirls. I don't think JD's in the house. He is not in the house tonight. He is not in the house. Or we would have. So it's a special treat to get JD in the prime time. JD's morning coffee, baby. So it's just luck to get the golden nugget that you got last week. So hopefully JD will grace us again on Franchise FaceOff. I would have kept TWell on longer, but it was unfortunate that we had a bad connection. So hopefully we'll try to get that fixed. Had a couple bad connections because I hope you guys enjoyed the debut of the official Raider Reaction Kitty table tonight. If you're on this table, it's an invitation to please sit down and shut the hell up. Thank you for joining me, as always. My band of pirates, new and old. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.